Good morning, students. Welcome back to your English class. So, this is the part 2 for active and passive voice. And in this part, I'll explain you some rules regarding active and passive voice. So, first one is personal pronouns in passive constructions. So, let's see the rules regarding this. So students, while changing sentences from active to passive voice, we have to be careful about the use of personal pronouns. Clear? You should know how to use the personal pronouns while converting active voice into passive voice. For example, I need some help. So here, the personal pronoun which is used is I. This is the personal pronoun used here. So while converting this active voice into passive, what you will do is you have to change this personal pronoun also. Okay, in the previous video, I gave you the introduction related to active and passive voice. There I told you that while converting active voice into passive voice, you have to interchange the place of subject and object. So the same rule will continue here also, but along with this rule, you need to keep in mind that now you have to change the pronouns also. Clear? So here, while converting this statement into passive voice, what you will do is, first of all, you will take the object that was used in active voice. So you will write here some help is needed by me. So students, just have a look here that now the personal pronoun I is changed into me. Clear? One thing more students, while changing personal pronouns, you need to be focus, you have to focus on what type of pronoun is used. If first person is used here, like in this statement first person is used, I, this is the first person. So while converting this into passive voice, you have to use the first person pronoun only. Clear? So I will be changed into me. So the statement now become is some help is needed by me. Clear students? Next is Anu informed her. So Anu is the subject here. Clear? And her is the object here. Clear? Now students, object form, you have to see the object form of the pronoun used in active voice. Like her is used here. So object form of this pronoun her is she. So you will convert her into she. Clear? So while changing this into passive voice, you will write she was informed by Anu. So you can clearly see here that her is changed into she. So this is how we changed personal pronouns while converting, or you can say while changing sentences from active to passive voice. I hope this is clear to you. So here is a chart how you will convert personal pronouns. I will become me. We will be changed into us. You becomes you only. No changes here. She becomes her. He becomes him. they becomes them, it becomes it, no change, who becomes whom. So there are only two pronouns, you and it, where there is no change. Okay, the subject and object for you and it are same. Clear? Rest of the things will change. So this is how we change pronouns. Clear? Now students, sometimes in active voice, long phrase or a single word is given to you. So you need to be careful while changing these long phrases or single word into passive voice. So the rule for this is that if sometime long phrase is given to you, so what you will do is you will take the whole phrase and then change its position. For example, the wind uprooted a large number of trees. So here the phrase is given to you, a large number of trees. Clear? So while converting this into passive voice, you will take this whole phrase as it is. So a large number of trees were uprooted by the wind. One more example, all the prize winning students attended the function. So here the phrase given to you is all the prize winning students. So while converting this into passive voice, you will take the whole phrase as it is. So the statement will be the function was attended by all the prize winning students. So this was the rule for long phrases. Now there are some direct transitive verbs. So what is that? A direct transitive verb is one that takes both direct and indirect object. Clear? Like he gave her the letter. So students, here the letter is the direct object. And what he gave and her. See, the letter is the direct object and her is the indirect object. Clear? So this sentence can be written as he gave the letter to her. So these are direct transitive verbs these are direct transitive verbs which takes subject and two objects. Or you can say which takes both direct object and indirect object. Clear? Now let's see the forms of active and passive voice for simple tenses. So what are the rules regarding simple tenses? First of all, we'll see the rule for simple present tense. So here, students, in simple present tense, the rule is first form of the verb and sometimes S or ES is used. Clear? So in simple present tense, active voice will be given to you as the first form of the verb or S or ES will be used in the active voice. Clear? So if the active voice is given to you in simple present tense, then while converting this active voice into passive voice, you will use present continuous tense plus or not fully present continuous. Is-MR plus past participle form of the verb, that is V3. Clear students? So V1 will be converted into V3 plus is-MR will be used. I hope the rule is clear to you. So if the active voice is given to you in simple present tense, so while changing it into passive voice, you will use is-MR plus V3. For example, we use this room on special occasions. Now students, you can easily see that simple present tense is used here. Use indicates the simple present tense. Clear? Now, while converting this into passive voice, you will write this room. Now, as the room is single or you can say singular, so we will use is with it. So, this room is used. We have used past participle form of the verb here. So, past participle form of use is used. So this room is used on special occasions. So this was the rule regarding simple present tense. Here are some examples. He writes an essay. So while changing it into passive, an essay is written by him. He is changed into him because I have already told you that you have to take care of personal pronouns also. So here he was used, so he is converted into him. And writes, this indicates simple present tense. So writes, while converting it into passive, you will use is because essay is singular. So is written. Past participle form of writes is written. Next example, Sheena does the housework. The housework is done by Sheena. She cares for the rabbit. The rabbit is being cared for by her. Jacob always plays the guitar. The guitar is always played by Jacob. So these were some examples. Now students, you know that there are basically 4 types of sentences: affirmative, negative, interrogative and negative interrogative sentences. So you need to take care of the rules being used in all these type of sentences. First one is affirmative sentences. So in affirmative sentences, the active voice will be given to you as subject plus V1 means first form of the verb plus object. So here while converting it into passive, what you will do is V1 will be converted into V3. It will change. V1 will be changed into V3. And you will use is, am, are. And yes, by also. In the part 1 of active and passive voice, I have told you that while changing the sentences into passive voice, you have to use the preposition also. So by is the preposition used here. For example, she lights the candle. So she is the pronoun used here. Clear? Lights is the verb used here, which indicates simple present tense because this is the first form of the verb used here. And candle is the object here. So while converting it into passive, you have to use the rules. First of all, you will convert pronoun. She will be converted into her. Now, while converting into passive, the object will become the subject. So in active, object was candle. So in passive, the candle will become the object. So you will write the candle is lighted by her. As the candle is the singular subject, so you have used is here and past participle form of lights is lighted. Clear? So the candle is lighted by her. This is the rule for affirmative sentences. Next is negative sentences. Now let's see the rule for negative sentences. So in negative sentences, subject plus do, does, not plus V1 plus object. So this way the active voice will be given to you. Do, does not, do not or does not, this will be used in the sentence. So while converting it into passive, what you have to do is just add not here. Nothing else you have to do. So the boys do not make a noise. A noise is not made by the boys. Clear? Is used here, not is used here, and make. Past participle form of make is made. So we have used made here. A noise is not made by the boys. Next comes the interrogative sentences. So interrogative sentences are the question statements. Clear? So here the active voice will be given to you as follows. Do, does plus subject plus V1 plus object. Clear? So while converting it into passive, you will use is, am or are plus subject plus V3 plus by plus object. For example, do you eat curd? So do is used here. Clear? You is the pronoun used here. Eat is the verb and curd is the object. So as per the rule, first of all, you will write is, then object, that is the curd, then verb, that is eaten, and then by, that is the preposition, and lastly you will use the subject. As I told you earlier, you will not change. You becomes you only. Subject and object of you are same. Clear? So that's why we haven't changed pronoun here. Next one is negative interrogative sentences. So here just you have to add not, nothing else. Like, does he not sing a song? So is a song not sung by him? So just you have added the not here, nothing else. Rest the rule is same. Clear, students? So these were the rules for simple present tense. Now let's come to next, simple past tense. So the rule for simple past tense is active voice will be given to you as past tense of the verb, that is V2 will be given to you in active voice. So this will become the identification for you. Clear? If in active voice second form of the verb is used, then it means the sentence is given to you in simple past tense. So while changing it into passive voice, what you will do is you will use was or were plus past participle form of the verb, that is third form of the verb. For example, the driver immediately applied the brakes. Now here driver is the subject. Clear? Brakes is the object. So subject will become object and object will become subject while changing it into passive voice. So the brakes were, as brakes are the plural, so we have used were here, immediately applied by the driver. Clear, students? Did you receive my letter in time? So what you will do is, this is interrogative statement. Was my letter received by you in time? Now let's see the rules for simple past tense in all types of sentences. Clear? First one is affirmative. I have already told you, subject plus second form of the verb plus object. So while changing it into passive, you will write subject plus was were plus third form of the verb plus by and plus object. Next one is negative sentences. Same rule as was in affirmative, but you have to add here did not. And in passive, you have to add not. Clear? For example, we did not finish our work. So we is the pronoun used here. Did is the did not, as per rule that was given to in active voice, and then finish our work. So our work was not finished by us. Next one is interrogative. Here the rule is did plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. So while changing it into passive, you will write was, were, was or were according to the statement, plus subject plus third form of the verb plus by and plus object. Like, did he kill a snake? So since snake is singular, so you will use was here. Was a snake killed? That is the past participle form of kill. Killed by him. He is converted into him. Change of pronoun. Clear? Then negative interrogative. Nothing you have to do. You just have to add not. Did not. Clear? And in passive also you have to add not. Like, did he not kill a snake? Was a snake not killed by him? So these were the rules for simple past tense. Now let's see the rules for simple future tense. So in simple future tense, active voice will be given to you as per this format, shall or will plus root form of the verb, and while changing it into passive, what you will do is shall be, will be plus V3. Clear? For example, I shall post these letters tomorrow. So here shall is used and I is the pronoun used here. Clear? So these letters will be posted tomorrow. When will they vacate the house? When will the house be vacated by them? Here the by will come. When will the house be vacated by them? Then few more examples are given to you. You can have a look to these examples. Clear? Now let's move further. So for different sentences, rules for simple future tense. First one is affirmative sentence. Rule is subject plus will shall plus V1 plus object. V1 means first form of the verb. So while changing it into passive, what you will do is be will be added here and V1 is changed into V3 plus by is added here. Clear? And as usual, subject becomes object and object becomes subject. Like, I will write a letter. So letter is the object here. So a letter will be written by me. I is changed into me. Then for negative, you just have to add not here. And similarly in passive also you have to add not. Then for interrogative, will shall will be at first place. Will shall plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. So will shall plus subject plus be plus third form of the verb plus by plus object. Like for example, will you help him? So will him is converted into he. Clear? So will he be helped by you? You remains you only. There is no change. Then last one is negative interrogative sentences. So here the active voice will be given to you as will shall plus subject plus not plus V1 plus object. So only not is added here. And similar is the case with the passive voice also. Not is added here. Clear? Will you not help him? Will you not be helped by him? So these were the rules for pronouns and simple tenses. So in this part of the video, I have explained you how to change sentences or how to change active voice into passive voice in case of pronouns and in case of simple tenses. Clear? Thank you.